Hey, Shalom, Israel. Before I get started, as always, we give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Waharakakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, the men who rule well over Israel and who taught us this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the occupant of pushing this word throughout the four corners of the earth in faith, truth, love, and sincerity, and in diligence. To the sisters that are learning, and to those that support the ministry, Shalom. Yes, the brother Yakana from the GMS Houston camp, coming back with another installment of GMS Practicals. And I wanted to go into this lesson today. Um, our people, man, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, are caught up in the spirit of mirth, man. And you would think with all that's going on, with the crisis going on, you got other countries waking up to what's going on here, man, to see what what the wicked is trying to do. You know, you got countries like Australia, Venezuela, and Austria rioting, man, in the streets, and then you got the people over here in Babylon the Great, man. You know, just chilling like ain't nothing going on, man. You know, just living like they, they really just, thinking this thing is edging back, easing back, moving back to normal. And that's not the case, man. It's anything but that. But the heathen over here, you know, they buffaloed. 2/3 of our people are sound asleep, you know, and really, we don't even care about the other nations, But this is really about the elect waking up. But just to show you that 2/3 of our people, man, eyes wide shut, they sound asleep, man. You know, I mean, they caught up in they. It's like Jake really think we damn near back to normal, and not understanding what you knew is normal will never come back, man. And in the meantime, this devil Esau Edom, man, is beginning his descent to come down with great wrath, man, as it says in Revelation 12:12, because he know his time is running out, man. He has but a short time, so he's starting to pick up the pace to get it in, man. And in the meantime and in between time, our people are still asleep, man. You know, and I'm gonna bring out a couple of scriptures, man, and pray that it be edifying. And the first one I'm gonna bring out is Ezekiel chapter 21, and I'll start at verse 9. It says, "Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished." And this sword is being polished, man. It's getting ready. They getting it ready to use it. And if it was in a sheath, at this point they would already have it pulled out, getting ready to strike with it. And in the meantime, our people are totally oblivious as to what's going on, man. You know, they still got that is going back to normal spirit on them. And then Esau done gave them a little false hope. And now, if you ask the average Jake, they think everything is damn near back to normal, man. So it's like, it's business as usual. You can still watch basketball games. You can still go to them. You can still watch football, go to football games, go to restaurants, especially down here in Texas, man, in Houston. There's a there's no bans on nothing, man. You see people going in and out of restaurants every day. No mask, no nothing, man. Um, large gatherings, nobody's covered, you know. So it's almost like, well, it ain't almost like these people are totally caught up in mirth, man. They got concerts going on. Um, clubs are packed, parks are packed. Amusement parks, the zoos. It's just like nothing is going on, man. And in the meantime, Esau He's got his sword drawn and he's about to start swinging, man. And our people are just like, they're clueless. But it says, and our job is to prophesy this, man, and tell you and give you the warning. The warning is going out, man. The trumpet is being blown. We're doing what we're supposed to do, man. What we commanded to do, which is warn you, man. It says, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith the Lord. Say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. Okay? A sore slaughter. That means it's gonna be mass death, man, you know, at the hands of this devil trying to push his agenda, you know. Um, it says it is furbished that it may glitter. It goes on to say, should we then make mirth? You know, it contenteth the rod of my son as every tree. But the point I wanted is, shall we then make mirth? I mean, according to our people, man, by the actions of 2/3 of our people, their answer would be yes, man. You know, it's like they're just, again, totally oblivious as to what's going on. They're easy pickings, man. They're gonna be easy pickings. You know, um, with the Vicky Vax, with with the Karagma, all that. Jake is all too willing, man, to to comply. You know, and that's the biggest thing, man, is his compliance will be his downfall, his destruction, his demise, because you trusting in this devil, man. You know, um, where I'm at. Hold on a second. Um, this is Ecclesiastes 10 and verse 6. It says, "Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place." And there it is, man. Folly is set in great dignity in this place, man. This is Babylon, man. This is the land of confusion. In other words, anything goes here, man. Whatever you want to do is cool, you know. And Jake, 2/3 of our people, man, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all got a bad understanding, man. Y'all tend to think that if we turn a blind eye as to what's going on, to the plans that are being rolled out, to the destruction that's coming, it'll somehow go away, man. So this is why you see Jake back in the club making TikTok videos, twerking on social media. Our women are straight up just tramps, man. I mean, just harlots in the streets. It's as far as Jake is concerned, everything is everything, man. It's back to normal, you know. And again, folly is set in great dignity here, man. The more stupid it is, the more it's welcome, man. The more wicked it is, the more it's welcomed with open arms, you know. And there's nothing but wickedness coming out of Babylon, man, with the exception of the men of the Lord prophesying and crying and sighing for the abominations that are done here, you know. Other than that, folly, man, that's all that's going on with our people. You could, man, listen, if you go anywhere right now in the USA and stop the average Jake and ask him, well, what do you think? How you think things are going? Well, I think they're getting it under control. I think they're getting a handle on it. I can see a light at the end of the tunnel. I think we damn near back to normal. And you out of your goddamn mind, man. We we're inching closer to destruction, man. And to this devil trying to bring his plans to fruition. Which they're gonna be foiled, but you know, that's not something that the average Jake is looking forward to as Esau's plans being foiled. Jake is just looking for, everything to be back to normal. And that's not the case, man. Um, this is Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge." And man, that couldn't be a more true statement, man. 2/3 of our people already have their heads on the chopping block, man, because they're about to be destroyed for lack of knowledge. They are blind as to what's going on around them, man, in the world that we're living in, surrounded by death and destruction, and it's closing in. It's like the four walls are closing in, and 2/3 of our people are playing like, or acting like, and living like, everything is cool now. It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. You know, and that's what it all comes down to, man. You got the men of the Lord sighing and crying, and out there blowing the trumpet on the highways and byways, putting up lessons, doing sit downs and live shows, and 2/3 of our people are just straight up rejecting that, man, because they putting their faith, hope, and trust in Egypt, man. You know, in Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. It's like, hey, man, I think Esau is gonna work it out, man. I think Esau is gonna take care of us, man. He's a good guy, man. Deep down inside, he don't want to see nobody die. He want to get this thing right, man. He's trying to save everybody. What the hell are y'all talking about? You know? And that's just our people rejecting knowledge, man. And they're gonna be destroyed for a lack thereof. Let's see, I'll bring out one more. Bring this out, and I'll go ahead and close on that. This is Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 22, and it says, "For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge." And he starts, the Most High, this is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai saying, man, that his people, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, 2/3 are foolish, man. They have not known me. You ask them, they don't know the name. They don't know nothing about Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? They hollering God and Jesus. So they don't know the Most High, man. And it says they are sottish children. And you look that word sottish up, it means stupid. You know, the Most High, who you ignorantly call God, is calling you stupid. And he's hitting the nail right on the head, because 2/3 of our people are stupid, man. Really are. And it says they have none understanding. Again, the proof on that is that if they had understanding, they would understand and receive this word that we push, man. They would understand this truth. They would get this truth, and they would abide by this truth, and they would do their best to follow the law, statutes, and commandments, man. But see, it's not like that with Jesus, man. Jesus lets you do whatever the hell you want to do. You can be dumbed down just as stupid. And again, since folly is set in great dignity, that's one of the reasons, man. Christianity just done fucked 2/3 of our people's heads up, man. It got you thinking that everything is okay. You know, there's a song they sing in the so-called Baptist church. I know prayer changes things, and some of them, and I've talked to people, some of them honestly believe that if they pray hard enough, they can affect the outcome. In other words, they think their prayer can change prophecy. That shows you how stupid our people are, man. That shows you how much that shows you that they have none understanding, man. You know, and then it goes on to say they are wise to do evil, man. Just, bro, that don't even need breaking down, man. Jake is caught up in all kinds of wickedness, man. Their deeds have surpassed that of the wicked, man. Because Jake is quick to do wicked. And I mean in every aspect of the word. If it's wicked, Jake is into it nowadays, man. No matter what it is. And it says, but to do good, they have no knowledge. No, because they don't know anything about these scriptures, man. They don't know nothing about Yahweh. You say the Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh, they be like, who? You know, or his son's name is Yahweh Shai. They got no clue, man. You know. And when you say, well, you need to be following these laws, statutes, and commandments that are found in these scriptures, man. No, they ain't trying to do that, man. To do good, they have no knowledge. Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit. That's Jake is quick to say that, you know. But this is why they'll be destroyed. They don't know the Heavenly Father. They deeply immersed in wickedness, man. And folly, man, folly is running amok. Because these people think that they are, as they say, out of the woods, man. And that's not the case. Remember, a sword is being furbished right now, man. Esau is got his sword drawn, and he's about to start swinging it, man. But our people are so deeply immersed in folly, and they're gonna get caught off guard, man. It's gonna be just like taking candy from a baby, man. Because these people are nothing more than sheep being led to the slaughter, you know. And then that's just what it is. But it's like I always say, oh well, somebody got to be 2/3. Why not you? You know. That was all I had on that. I just wanted to go into that briefly. So with that, it's on to the next one. Until next time, Abaratazar. Shalom.